Investor though, and okay, going to try and rely on a little bit more setup because I guess with the Wukong they want a bit more follow-up engage.
Yeah, I think it does get a little bit tough though when you go full dive here because rotation on level 3, same with the Melio, like you want to have the shields and the cozy campfire and also the kickback to try and stop some of those. But Skimon, yeah, this is very aggressive.
Hands on the poke here. Hans Summer's not going to start it off. Instead, he's waiting for Skewmon. Polymorph comes out. The pillar's out as well. Sandy flashes away. Gets the brawl. First blood. It's a trade. Skewmon almost dead as Paris flashes as well. Aura's in for the kill. It's a botch G2 dot.
Camp's gone.
Just sees him. I think will be enough here. Reledge drops a ward on the way out. Angel walks up, gets plating in the meantime, or at least close to. And all is chilling for the time being, but Barry does come out. Hunt Summon, lethal tempo. Sam D has no summoners. He's dead in the 2v2. Now it doesn't feel...
We're sitting at 2 kills apiece with a sizable gold lead now for G2 already on Hansama. And a call picked up. I think and little invested, right? Yes, you get the ultimate, but all it took was a pillar to get things started, so very easy to rinse and repeat.
All out. Flashes, rather dodges, excuse me. Major gets flashed on. There it is, the summoner. He's running low, he needs to get the autos down, and the flash in response. Broken Blade gets the slow with the Natofo strikes. The flip back still connects, waiting for the path, make it true damage. Waits, gets it. Just auto down, he doesn't even need it. 2 grubs, 3 grubs taken. Skewmon just went to his top side clear, he's going down, he says, screw it. Doesn't care about the grubs and just abandons it.
Yeah, because I was going to say, like, the grubs are nice. If you can
and some damage. Thormail rush as well. Reletch found a target. It's Caps in the mid lane. 1 versus 2. Shockwave's going to bring back only Reletch, but he's looking for the second Cyclone flashes. Gets a knockup. Caps matches, but he gets bonked. The flash not again. You reckon? What's happening top?
Nah, he's just going to be
He's okay. The observers. There's a flick back all out. Maybe now he is. Hang on a minute. Broken Blade has pulled out the ult. He's waiting for the Pathmaker. Remember again, true damage. Oh, buffered flash, no. Oh. Shockwave almost connects. I think that public execution, it must have been the timer of the Unstoppable that did something there.
Yeah, I think it like connected with Broken Blade, so sends him behind right as BB dash. So back. Just about able to escape, but is it enough?
You're going to have to ask, waiting for the distance damage to come through. Mainta gets back, he's got the Eclipse, so he's got the shielding. He gets it in clutch, but command attack. A couple of Clockwork wind-ups, the dive, ain't clean. Broken Blade can't tank anymore. Caps comes in with no mana, and with the Drake Hounds, that Mainta gets out at the very least. But the turret has been abandoned.
Yeah,
and Investor, so Skewmon maybe has to be careful with Eclipse. There's a lot of damage. The dueling of Trundle can't be understated though, with now with Trinity Force. LeBron is going to make this dive part 2. Mainta gets no relief, turns into a squirrel. But again, there could be a kill here. LeBron took a turret shot. Heal up, bait little hands. Wild growth for the knockup. What a ball of support. Mainta with no ulti, but he still wants to go on in, and Hans Summer's going to take him down. Meanwhile, Skewmon puts the pillar down onto Reledge, who is circling, bonking. It's a trade kill. Hans Summer's okay. Paris run up, gets flashed on. Hans Summer wants another kill as Paris gets out of dodge, but with the Arclight of Ruin waiting for that to get Reledge. He tags him down, but Sam D is going to trade. He runs in, it's Reledge.
Obi has to run away from this top tower, and Oriana should be able to take it.
3 members of mid. Navi going to get the push out first. It's all about the Herald transition for top side. Ignore Dragon Timer for another 2 minutes. Navi hold control. It's G2 with the gold lead, but Navi do feel like they're the ones that are making these aggressive plays and succeeding. And again, it's a Cassante with the gold lead, so it feels fake here. And starting up the Herald, no contest just yet.
No, I don't think G2 will. They got the top tower. They're getting presence on this bottom side as well with the Cassante push. There's 3 turret plates left. I don't think he can full take on this wave. I don't think it's a big enough.
It feels nice. Again, opening up the map when we're kind of talking
give up this wave on bot lane, which may be the call by Navi.
TP for mid is going to change the state though. And Navi going to lose a little bit of objective. Broken Blade finds the target. It's Paris against the wall, and the true damage is in. Wild growth on 3. LeBron with the center, the flick back onto 2. The shockwave brings in Kobe. G2 find the master stroke in a team fight. It has been stopped.
Yeah, just Navi didn't know how to play the map state at all in that position. So you can see
G2 are setting up control themselves as Herald from Reledge is going to come on down and get a charge right at the turret's door.
Yeah, so we'll be able to take the mid turret, should get bot turret as well with main turret. G2 are trying to trade it for pressure, make a play on towards this mid lane turret as Navi go to defend.
Flash, Pathmaker into the wall, Popey's got nowhere to go, it's a shockwave, it's deletion, all out here trying to be buffered out, the public execution doesn't connect from Mainta, true damage no, Flash dead. Mainta gets the kill on the Broken Blade, a 1-for-1 here in Skewmon, now looks for the retreat path and was thinking about a play. LeBron gets tagged out, Polymorph is there, Hans Summer will not pull out the Transcendence. Broken Blade is dead at the cost of Poby.
Over aggressive though, because you end up getting the 1-for-1 trade, but G2 lose a huge wave to that bot lane turret because no one was matching. That was what Broken Blade was going back to pick up, but
Sandy? Yeah, he's in trouble. He's going to get flashed on. Hans Sama will take this with ease. He's got a Lulu by his side or a Skewmon, whatever.
Be that fifth man to cover Orianna in the side lane. They get caught, but never seen it again.
Again, Wild Growth. Look at that. Sandy gets sent to Narnia. That guy went up to Lebrov and gets him chunked down, which is nice, while Poby is dealing with top lane turret. He's got TP. He'll try and add pressure to the top lane out again. Meanwhile, Poby's actually cancelled by Broken Blade in the top lane, which is nice. Cullen comes out. Lebrov going to dodge away from the majority. Roulette tries to fake it at half HP. Found out. There's a flash. Cyclone, Wild Growth, but he's got shielding. With barrier down, they're going to chase one more time. Sandy has the damage. It's shut down. Lebrov dead as well. They were cocky, and they got put in there.
Reset for Caps. Now TPing in. Needlessly large rod picked up. Navi, though, can turn and burn on towards G2 if they overstep.
Go to the mid lane, the go to Europe is going to try. He's got flash available, as you said, but extra damage. Ball goes out into the river, 3 versus 5. Roulette is the only one low here. Pillar out, Clone to get away. Baron becomes a danger. Broken Blade jumps on in. Chaos Storm in. Skewmon flashes. Shockwave's only one man. The flip back. Broken Blade takes Poby with him. True damage comes in, but he's isolated. He's dead. Now Caps looks for a new target. Once again, Shockwave is down as G2 look for the chase. It'll be on to Sandy. Hans Summer has to respawn. Sandy gets hit mid-air. And G2 pick up a kill. It's a 1-for-1 as in this brush, G2 will find some fun. Spotted out, running in. It's a Wild Growth. Skewmon was the bait delivery. And now G2 will flip the script to start the Baron themselves.
The 3-man from G2, but all the time they needed. They managed to hold for just long enough. One will fall, but the others will thrive. And Baron will coat their hands in orange purple glory.
I mean, look, it'd be orange right now if it was for NAVI.
Sam back out onto the map and can actually look to contest it. And once Sam D goes down, it's a very difficult story. I think at this stage for NAVI, I would have just completed the resets.
Yeah,
but they think they can kill Skewmon and you still have Roulette up, which means that then maybe you can try and steal the Baron, and that's enough to like deter any sort of follow-up. But that Wild Growth was clutch.
Yeah, Polymorph as well. I mean, Lebrov, 0-3 and 11 out of 13. Poby caught out. We come back to live, and Skewmon's got him right where he wants him. Easy kill for Caps. Don't forget his Orianna.
Sam Dean hope that they can find some sort of big fight. But for G2, like, unless you do see some sort of...
That's 25 to go. Main's going to defend here. He's got a GA now as his third item. Inner turret will go down. G2 looking to get a fast push on an inhibitor turret with the last 2 waves of this buff. Mains are chunked. Hans Summer steps up.
Minions
doing a lot of work.
Though.
As you said, the Cyclone could be huge here. Onto the back line of Lebrov. There's the flash. It's denied! A Wild Growth. And jumping in, Mainta is disarmed. He's got no hands anymore. As G2 is sending in Skewmon, he wasn't even part of the play. Mainta was isolated, left alone. And Lebrov has blocked another play. NAVI on death's door of the series. G2 will run into the base, and Roulette now, even with the Cyclone available, thinking double about how he's going to approach.
I think he's seen double after G2 clap back there. Roulette threatening, but it's more of a bluff. G2 crack open the base. They will fall back towards the Dragon and claim a third, and then start to threaten more of these outer towers. Roulette, he gets at least something there, but still G2 happy out.
Waiting for the bait because they know that Roulette has to check for the Dragon. As he lenses there, Skewmon puts the pillar down, and with Subjugate as well, in a lot of trouble is this man. Slowed down by Hans Summer. The engage in, but the Polymorph again. I cannot say Dragon, but it'll enable that reset, as you say, to slowly move out towards that Baron buff as well. 4 items on Hans Summer. Dragon Soul point if G2 need to get there. Hans Summer, it hurts a lot here with an almost full build, Yunara.
There is a monkey pretending to be a creep walking down mid lane, but will be able to cut off the wave. I don't think it'll do too much, though, as G2 would just continue to keep pushing it.
It is Broken Blade. Now, he's level 18. They want to make the play. Okay, unstoppable. Pathmaker, exhaust on him. He's going to Pathmaker back out again. Natova gets the slow. They're going to pull out the Whirlwind Monkey Spin. Shut down with the culling. G2 didn't get too much in top lane, so it's not the worst play to slow down the game.
Especially with Baron just about to spawn, no top laner available. Cyclone being down alongside Culling does make Navi a little bit weaker, but still, this is Navi's best chance to try and get that Baron.
No Cyclone. What are they going to do about engage? G2 are in fog of war. Lens comes out. Hunsummer found Poby. He walked into that. Unstoppable indeed. The Chaos Storm comes on down as Wild Growth already been used. Public Execution is good. Hunsummer flashes away though and now kites it out. Breath of Life not bad. He went into melee. He gets traded off. Hunsummer's dead. LeBron now dead to Sam D. An opportunity for NAVI. But Skewmon and Caps remain alive. As they no smite contest. G2, after all said and done, despite a equals last fight, have picked up the Baron again. Skewmon is solo mid lane right now, but Broken Blade, he'll be able to move into this top side waves. Killer's out, trying to bait in Roulette, who is needed here as part of the last defense of NAVI in this game. Public Execution, and the other one's going to go into GA. That was the last little engage here. Hunsummer at half HP, maybe an opportunity still for NAVI. He's in a bad spot against Wall. Main's going to finish it off. All out use. Broken Blade now left versus 3. Path making to be dodged by Mains. And meanwhile, Roulette gets the back line. Cap's still alive though. In the clone, he gets back to his team, and Broken Blade is squishy and dead. The defense works out. Clutch from Mainter out of the GA. They're going to start it off.
G2 trying to get into position. Broken Blade still dead, has to TP in. So now G2 trying to force Navi back. Dragon up, taking main turn.
Blast Cone, it's bad! Sam D, I believe, clicked the button and he just sent him to his death. Now he's poked out. Hunsummer exhausted, but dead as well. The chase down the mistake here. The Wild Growth, beautiful. Hunsummer getting low, but not low enough. He darts around the fight after he transcends. And G2 put NAVI away in the coffin.
One little misclick ends this game where NAVI had a chance. And just like that, it's a clean ace. Heartbreak in the end of that one.
You're not top 4 till you beat G2. Never doubt them. They always make playoffs. And they're always a monster at the end of the regular